That one sucks. That one really sucks. Team Canada loses both men's and women's hockey to the United States of America 2-1 in overtime in the Milano Cortina 2026 Olympics, which have since ended. Canada did great. 21 medals, 5 gold. Great tournament, a lot of great moments. Great Olympics. We lost the two we wanted. We got gold men's curling. We lost the two we wanted. And it hurts. You know, I'm filming this the day after the game because I wanted to give myself some time to process the loss and really see how I wanted to take it. Because at first I was pissed. I wanted Canada to win. I made no doubt in that. But I feel like the more I think about it, the more I have a bit of a new perspective on it. I've heard a lot of people over the last few days have conflicting feelings about the game. I've heard a lot of people say stuff that really doesn't matter, including myself. I've said a lot of stuff that doesn't matter, like, oh, what if this had gone in? What if one of those two breakaways Connor McDavid scores? What if Nathan MacKinnon puts that shot on net? You give him 1 million chances, he's hitting it 999,999 times. He couldn't miss it if he tried. Maybe Macklin Celebrini scores. Maybe we score on the 5-on-3. Maybe that too many men gets called. Maybe a lot of things. Maybe the two-handed shot right to McDavid's stomach on the breakaway. Maybe a lot of things. But that doesn't matter. We lost. USA has gold. They celebrated how they wanted to. They did what they wanted. They did what they set out to do. They were undefeated, as well as the women's hockey. USA never lost a hockey game in this Olympics. So impressive. They brought out Johnny Gaudreau's jersey and his kids and his wife. It was beautiful. It was historic. But it sucks. And the more I think about it, another thing I've been hearing people say is, well, it's just a hockey game. It's just a hockey game. We'll get them next time. I agree on that. We'll get them next time. I'm showing up next time. This jersey's going away until Christmas, juniors. It's coming out again. And you know in 2030, this thing's coming out again. And you know you'll do the same thing. But to say it's just a hockey game, it's obviously up to the individual, right? But for me, you know, growing up, I watched hockey as much as I could. It's my favorite sport in the world. I think it's the greatest sport in the world. I love it so much. And I wasn't the only one. My brother, he grew up watching hockey with me. We'd watch NHL games as much as we could. We grew up watching the Olympics. We both remember where we were when Sidney Crosby scored that golden goal. We watched every juniors together. You know? And my brother loved the Olympics. He had replica medals. He had like 45 hockey jerseys, half of them Canada. He loved the Olympics. Every sport, every time. You know, and we both grew up playing hockey. My brother's no longer here to watch these Olympics. He didn't see any of the gold medals. He didn't see the silver medal. You know, and I wore his jersey to the game. This jersey. His. And, you know, part of me thought, that means they got to win. They got to do it for him. Thought they would. I had no doubt in my mind going into that overtime we were going to win. Me and my friends had ordered another round because we knew they were going to win. You know, it doesn't always work out the way you think it's going to. It sucks. But something that I took away from it was I'm not unique in that story. So many people around Canada, this country, we always call it's our game. It's who we are. It's a religion. It's a part of our culture. It is, though. Because what makes that? What makes something so important to a people? For me, it's the fact that me and my brother grew up watching it, grew up playing it, grew up loving it. It connected us. And yeah, he's gone. But I'm still watching it with his jersey. He's still there watching it with me. That's what people like myself and many other Canadians who have incredible stories themselves, brothers passing it on to younger brothers like myself, sisters passing it on to younger sisters, parents passing it on to children, and children passing it on to parents. There's 40 million stories. But that's something that I don't think the States can have. We lost, and we're not used to that. We're not. Canada wins a lot. It's not a secret. But that love, that can't be expressed, but is just felt. Every story, every memory, every cold Tim's coffee, every early morning practice, every goal in every tournament, every sweaty stench in the back seat. Every single one of those creates this culture, which makes it so some dumb game played on knife shoes with a weird puck that if it hits you in the face will send you to the hospital for a week, and where people lose teeth and smile about it, is the most important thing in the world. And that's what it was. When Team Canada went on that ice, it was the most important thing in the world. Every bar in Canada was full. And I watch hockey religiously. I love it. It's my favorite sport. I'm a huge Ottawa Senators fan, and as much as they hurt me, I try and watch as many of their games as possible. I go to the CTC as much as I can. I create content on them. I love the sport. And to have a day, to have a few hours, to have a moment where every single person in a room, and every single person in a city, and every single person in a province, and every single person in a country care as much as I do about this team, about a bunch of dudes going to play a game as simple as hockey. That's a beautiful thing. Something that can unite a nation. That's why it hurts, because it's special. We move on. I could talk about the game, the plays. Hellebuyck dominated. I think Hellebuyck was the only guy on the Team USA tonight who deserved that medal, at least in this game alone. Maybe Jack Hughes laid it all on the ice, I tell you. I could talk about how Team Canada dominated 85% of that game and almost doubled their shots. But it doesn't matter. No one remembers what got to the golden goal. People remember the golden goal. We'll remember this one for a while because it stings. But there's a reason this means so much to the U.S. Because we held them from it. And now they're holding it from us, which I know is going to make the next one feel so much sweeter. And I'll be there, wearing this jersey, having a beer with my boys, and it's going to be a great time. And I can't wait, even if we lose again. It's so damn fun. Go Canada, go. I'm putting this guy in hibernation until juniors comes around. Yeah. 2026. State's got their moment. We'll be back, though.